we are here to celebrate an independent school today. And what that means is we're here to celebrate our students, all the families that chose Topeka Collegiate, the incredible, talented, hardworking faculty and staff that take such pride in our children, and the leadership of the school that's worked tirelessly to make this happen today. It takes, obviously, our founders, our donors, our volunteers, our community partners, our elected officials, this incredible architectural firm, KBS, to make all of this happen. And if we didn't all work on this together, united, this whole independent school thing wouldn't work. And it was over 40 years ago that Kent and Susan Garlinghouse, despite all the critics, dared to dream that an independent school was possible in Topeka, Kansas. Even though there were 20 other private schools in this community, even though people said it could never work, and through challenges, through location changes, through all of the setbacks that it takes to do something like this, they forged ahead boldly and passionately, and they never stopped. So today we get to celebrate this because they continue to be dedicated, they continue to support and make Topeka Collegiate possible. So thank you to Kent and Susan. Thank you to our donors that have contributed to the Sustain campaign. This doesn't get built, and it is an architectural feat. This is incredible. We're so excited for this entryway. We're so excited to celebrate it. It doesn't get built without the dollars that were supported, and it represents the quality of education that goes on behind these walls. And it also makes it harder to get into these walls, so it's safer for our kids. We're also erecting new walls behind the school for science, math, art, and music spaces for our children to continue to cultivate their curiosity and their learning. So I'm so thankful that my daughter gets to come here and learn to love to learn. And we are here. Today is a celebration. It's a testament to Kent and Susan's vision. It's a testament to the resilience of the Topeka community. And it's a testament to all of you who came out today. Thank you for being a part of this. Cheers to Topeka Collegiate in 2024, and cheers to this new entryway. Here to help us celebrate today is the Senior Vice President of Strategy for the Greater Topeka Partnership, Michelle Cuevas Stubblefield.
Good morning, Topeka. This is a glorious day. As he said, I'm Michelle Cuevas Stubblefield, Senior Vice President of Strategy for the Greater Topeka Partnership. On behalf of the Greater Topeka Partnership, I want to wish you all congratulations. This is a beautiful space. You know, and entryways and spaces are so important to this community. They bring a sense of belonging. They bring a sense of welcoming. They empower young ones and families alike to enter these doors, to see their dreams, to be empowered to take action, much like this community has found, our ability to take action. And at the Greater Topeka Partnership, one of the things that we believe in is this community. We currently have a Momentum 2027, the Community Strategic Plan, and you all live that on the daily. It's a place to live, a place to prosper, a place to learn, and a place to belong. And that's what these doors represent. That is what the staff represents. That is what the children and families represent, and they are surrounded by love and investment from all of you who have made this possible. So we thank you. We thank you for being a part of Topeka. We thank you for being a part of the pillars of this community. And we thank you for demonstrating and executing what Topeka is all about. And that's creating a future for not only today, but for tomorrow. And I think now we have a song to sing.
Did you look at her?
Good morning, everyone. Any given moment can change your life. You must have to be there. This first ribbon cutting is definitely an historic event. Today is a day to look back and savor from whence we came, as well as to look forward and set a new course for continued educational excellence. This event is proudly brought to you by our twin sponsors, Enthusiasm and Perseverance. In the realm of ideas, everything depends upon enthusiasm. In the real world, all rests on perseverance. Countless individuals stayed the course to bring us to this historic day. They kept on, keeping the goal alive to establish a school dedicated to academic excellence and humanitarian values. The goal for an independent school was nurtured by enthusiasm and perseverance, and these two values guide our community today. One of the most powerful truths we can offer our children is the understanding that we are all still learning. We all inspire to be enthusiastic, lifelong learners. We all have room to grow, intellectually and emotionally. We own the gift of a growth mindset of perseverance. Sharing this idea with our children frees them from expecting perfection of themselves or anyone else, because they recognize that life is a journey from day one. Enthusiasm and perseverance saw us and will see them through countless challenging times. Most importantly, our outstanding staff and faculty who commit themselves to active listening, critical and creative thinking, adaptability and collaboration, empathy, and who challenge our students' ideas. This faculty and staff call Topeka Collegiate home. They own a contagious enthusiasm and passion for learning. They are beyond the book specialists. These teachers provide an education that sets our children up to succeed in a world where more than half of the jobs they'll have over their careers don't even exist today. Here is a Beyond the Book quick story, initially shared during our most recent Thanksgiving adventure, that encapsulates and verifies the unique foundation that is Topeka Collegiate. Picture this. We are sitting around a table, and for reasons unknown, the topic of a healthy planet took center stage. This naturally led to shared ideas about sources of energy. I'm only listening. The conversation proceeds to discuss laws about electrical currents and pressure and volumes of gases, electrostatic forces between two electrically charged particles. You know, the typical things families visit about when they get together. For your continued amusement, I did not understand any of this. Then our 1990 Shawnee Country Day Topeka Collegiate graduate mentioned Mr. Carnot, a French mechanical engineer in the 1820s who has a theory, conveniently named after him, to do with the efficiency of heat transfer as a solution for whatever and wherever this topic had migrated at that point. Google it to determine for yourself. Carnot is spelled C-A-R-N-O-T. But here's where I'm going with this seemingly high-tech level story. Since I know nothing about this topic and feeling totally left out of the conversation, I asked said graduate where he learned all this. And part of it occurred in a high school science class. No, he says. Okay, how about college? Same answer, no. I then wonder out loud if this knowledge was from his own reading, his personal experiences. No. Exacerbated, I gave up. Okay, where? At Shawnee Country Day School in the 3rd grade. Mrs. Packalock taught us all about it. His first inkling about his future career, and he is now almost 50 years old, started because an enthusiastic teacher had the freedom to direct her curriculum to ideas way above grade-level textbook content. His history teacher, Dr. Jean Atterbury, instead of teaching the dreaded memorizations of dates for this war and that war, this treaty and that treaty, focused instead on the trends, the backgrounds and the reasons that lead to wars. Again, all in a 3rd or 4th grade classroom. He remembers all of this vividly, and looking back understands how the foundation of a broader method of education forms his thinking still today. Dr. Atterbury's students learned that to truly understand something, you must understand its context and its previous history. This is what Beyond the Book looks like in real time. This also demonstrates the positive impact of the power of one. One person's actions, one person's words can actually change the lives of many. This flashback to the 1980s showcases the dynamic and far-reaching nature of a Topeka Collegiate education. This is the why of an independent school. This is the foundation of an excellent education. This is Topeka Collegiate, then and now. Although we are inclined to believe that you cannot tell a book by its cover, we all certainly do so anyway. And as it turns out, it is a lie. Our school did need a facelift, more to prove a point than anything else. The facade of Topeka Collegiate now matches the quality of the education within its doors. The doors, windows are energy efficient. Safety is a defining feature. Heating and air conditioning are up to date. Our hallmark art, music, and science classrooms will be state-of-the-art. Creativity is dominant in the design. Enthusiasm and perseverance rule the day. And here we are on a frigid morning in Kansas to celebrate. Everything is now congruent. You can now accurately tell Topeka Collegiate by its cover. Kent and I remain very enthusiastic and committed to the founding ideals of Topeka Collegiate. We find gratification in the strength of friendships gained and shared. These are unexpected gifts for which we will always be grateful. We rejoice with the successes of all of our graduates. We observe the positive impact they are having on our world. We applaud their humanitarian efforts. They understand that the welfare of each is bound up with the welfare of all. We appreciate their ongoing commitments to leave the planet kinder, safer, and saner. I want to share 3 quotes from our children's growing up years that seem pertinent for today. 1, I wondered why somebody didn't do something, and then I remembered I am somebody. Today, Each of you are the somebody that helped its vision to a happy conclusion. Thank you. 2, if you are not part of the solution, you are still part of the problem. Today, you all are part of the solution. Thank you. And 3, if it is up to me, if it is to be, it is up to me. You are all the me's. Thank you. For everything each of you have done, everything you have gifted, and everything you are, thank you. You all are the lights of enthusiasm and perseverance that shine on and for Topeka Collegiate. You shine a light of happiness on these endeavors, on this success. Each of you is the power of one. You stepped up. You enthusiastically joined the chorus that brought us gratefully to this day. This kind of happiness is not found in the pursuit of individual pleasure, but in the pursuit of meaning and purpose. Meaning and purpose for Kent and me is found in dedicating our time, talent, and treasure to sustain Topeka Collegiate, so that countless future generations benefit from this formidable educational experience. We strive to be good ancestors, looking beyond the present, considering the long-lasting impact of our choices, understanding that opportunity is not distributed equally. What better choice can we make than to secure the gifts of quality education for the children of today who undoubtedly will leave a positive and enduring impact on our tomorrow world? Combined with the powers of one, magic happens, the transformation you witnessed today. This collective power, the power of many ones, accomplishes great things. Please continue to join us as together we share this incredible journey. And remember, any given moment can change your life. You just have to be there. I'm glad you're here, that we are all here together. Thank you.
In 1992, there is a current father in our community who was a 6th grader at Crestview Elementary, where this building was. And so if you know Grady Woodruff, you'll know this story perhaps. He was a student here, and the school board was considering closing this building in consolidation as part of continuing efforts of the Brown versus Board of Education legacy. And his father went to the PTO board meeting and talked to them about how much he wanted to keep Crestview Elementary open. And they looked at all of the pros and cons of all the potential buildings that could be closed, and they decided to close this one for one main reason. It needed new windows, and it was too expensive. 30 years later, we are finally replacing the windows of this amazing building. So they did close this building, and a few years later, this school purchased it and moved in and made it home. The second story I want to tell you is about a current student. He's a 6th grader, and he has been very interested in all the construction. And we had a Friday Yum Day. Remember the Friday Yum Days? Yeah. He had $2. And he came up to me and he started asking about construction. We had just had one of our tours. And he was in line to get his Yum Day. And he goes, well, I don't understand what they're doing with that building addition. Mr. Tim talked about this and this, but I don't get it. I said, well, let's go look out the window. So we went to Miss Kopczynski's room and looked out the window. And he started talking about it. And then he said to me, do we have enough money to pay for all this? I said, well, no. We're at $5.2 million at the time. He said, here's my $2. $2 went to help build this, and much, much more money went in to build this. This front entry will be named after the Susan and Kent Garlinghouse family. They have given significantly to help us with this space and the entire project. But that whether we have given $2 from Zach or lots and lots of more money, we appreciate every penny and every dollar that we have given so that we can have an amazing, safe, high-efficient school. 41 years ago, this school started, and we have over 650 graduates, and we believe this school will continue to educate students at the various and highest levels. We couldn't have done it without so many people in our community. Sean Frost, who led the committee, Karen Lynn, who is president of the board when this started, Kent Lammers, current president of the board, all of our trustees, all of members of the steering committee, Ken Price over at Schwert Design, who helped design it, Greg Schwert that partnered with us from the beginning, and KBS. We could not have done this without the amazing leadership of KBS and Tim Burton, Sean Reardon, all of these amazing folks that have come together and help us. We really focused on having local businesses partner to help Topeka Collegiate have this amazing Sustain campaign. So I want to thank them. Can we give a round of applause for all of our partners? We know it's symbolic today. We still know we have things to do and finish. Hopefully you all have a chance to read the program of all the next steps. We invite you in. So today what we would like to do is most symbolically is invite all of our most tenured teachers who have been a part of our school for the longest number of years to come forward. We'd also like all of our oldest students, our 8th graders, to come forward. We ask all of the members of the GTP, public officials, leadership team to come forward at this time, and let's cut the ribbon and take a step inside.
Yeah.
I know it. How you doing there?
Yeah. Very good. I'm glad it's not windy. Yeah, I did. Thought we'd be inside.
2,